I'd just like to say on behalf of the past, present and future workers of Ibiza, a big thank you, Sue, for your help. Thanks so much. Welcome down to another episode of... I'll start that again.
My tits are going to get in the way.
One of San Antonio's OGs. I haven't met anyone yet who doesn't speak highly of this lady. Everyone's Ibiza mum. Please welcome Sue Pritchard. How are you?
I'm good, Robert.
All right, are you nervous?
No,
You don't
nothing
need-
makes me nervous.
No, you've got a face for camera, should I say. Most people have got faces for radios, but if you can sort of, what have you been up to this morning, actually?
Just doing office work. It's the beginning of the month, so
Right,
lots of uninteresting invoicing and things to do.
admin stuff.
Yeah.
So you work at Rio now, which is in the port of San Ann. What's your role here? How can you describe your role here?
In general, a customer service manager. I book a lot of events, make sure events are organised properly. I do social media. I run the websites. I organise a lot of hen parties, weddings.
All the fun stuff.
Yeah, all the fun stuff.
Right, well, I wanted to have you on the show. I've been trying to get you on the show all summer. I know you're a really, really busy lady and you've got a lot going on. So thank you very much for taking the time to come down. I wanted to sort of bring you on the show really to personally say thank you, really, but for the things that you've done on the island. You've always helped me with things over the years. I know you help others a lot as well. And it's not that often people show their gratitude. So everyone I've spoken to about you this week, because I've sort of the build-up, I've been wanting to speak to people about you and ask about you. And the whole island loves you. You've always brought a smile to me, especially. You've helped countless workers, especially the first-year workers, to find their way, their apartments. People contact you for advice. You're always there to help. I'd just like to say on behalf of the past, present and future workers of Ibiza, a big thank you, Sue, for your help. Thanks so much. And without you, and including myself, a lot of people wouldn't have been able to experience Ibiza. So when I came to this island, you helped me with apartment. You've helped me with apartments since then, and you give me a job, my first job at Panthers, and yeah, so I just want to say a massive thank you very much. Since I've been on the island though, we've had some great times together. I've seen you working at Panthers, Flatterdy's, and now currently you're working at Rio, which is where we are now. But I have noticed one thing. Wherever you go, the male strippers seem to follow. Why is that?
I feed them well.
You feed them well. So you say you book all the events and stuff at Rio. I've noticed that you do book sort of hen parties.
Yeah, cheeky butlers, things like that. Yeah.
And how do you sort of what's the word I'm looking for? How do you audition the butlers? Did they come to your house and did they give you sort of a little bit of a dance?
No, well, that's a good idea. I might put that into plan next year.
That's what I thought you do. I thought you must get them round your house and go, no, I don't like your bum cheeks.
No, I look more so for nice, genuine lads, good personalities.
It's not about the looks, it's the personalities.
Oh, well, they can't really look like a bag of frogs, otherwise the hen parties wouldn't like it. But,
True.
you know, more like the boy next door type
Friendly,
of things. Yeah, friendly,
approachable.
nice.
You've been on the island many years. How many years have you been on the island?
Since 1990.
1990?
So 32 years.
That's crazy, that, isn't it? Oh, it flies around.
Right,
But what's been your memorable job here? Would you say your most...
Obviously Panthers, I was there 26 years.
And what was your role there? Was it a similar sort of thing?
General manager. That was everything. I specialised, again, I did all the entertainment. I loved doing the quizzes, the karaoke, the customer service, obviously the cocktails.
Again, all the fun stuff.
Yeah.
You've been getting all the fun stuff.
I like to make people happy. That's the
well, you
bottom
definitely
line.
you do a good job of that, I think. But the renting apartments thing, how did that come about?
It's just basically a lot of people new to the island. I used to do a lot of recruitment fairs to help the local businesses find workers. A bit like speed dating for jobs.
Right.
So I used to do that, and obviously all the new workers were looking for places. So I just did it like to help them out.
Yeah,
It wasn't really, it wasn't ever a money thing like
Right.
it is these days, you know. It was just basically, I knew someone had got some apartments, so I'd just send people like their way, and then, you know, I just helped the young kids find somewhere safe where they could, you know, stay that wasn't expensive for them.
Well, that's how I don't know if I've ever had this conversation with you actually, that's how I came across you actually, because I was sitting at home in England and I was wanting to come and do a season here in Ibiza, and I didn't know anything about, I came on a holiday in 2012 for a week and we didn't meet then. And I was sat at home and I was like, how do I do this? There must be somebody who I can speak to. And I was searching online, and back then, 9 years ago, forums were a big thing. They're not anymore as much, but so, and your name just kept coming up. Or I had to sort of like sign up for these forums before I could post anything. And every time I just typed the word Ibiza in, your name came up on all the forums. Like, you were on all of these forums. So in my head, I was like, who the hell is this Sue Pritchard? She knows everything about Ibiza. And then that's when I contacted you. So you have helped a lot of people on those forums, and even now people come to you for advice because you've been on the island a long time. Well, who would you say everyone's got an inspiration? So mine would probably be my mum and dad, obviously, but musicians-wise. So who would you say your inspiration is in life? Is that a tough question? You must have someone you look up to.
I'm very rarely speechless, but not, like I say, I can understand, like, musically wise, like you as a musician, you've got someone you want to. I've just been.
Must be
I've
someone.
always been a leader, not a follower, if you get my meaning. I just go out and do things.
Were your parents the same as you? Maybe? I've never seen Sue speechless. This is the first. It is a tough question though if you've never really sort of thought about it.
I don't really have any family.
Right.
I've got obviously my daughter, my family now, but I've not got no sisters and brothers or anything like that. And I grew up with my grandparents.
Right. Oh, that's cool. I do. You're really close with your grandparents then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So what about some island loves? There's a lot of people, I don't mean relationships, I mean things like...
Oh God, that'd take all day.
That's another show, Uncensored show, that one. And what do you love about the island? So obviously you've been here a long time, so there must be something that keeps you here.
Everything. It's, from the first time I came here, I knew I belonged. I felt like I was...
part of it.
Just brought here to help people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love the island for what the island is. I've never really been into the clubs or the summit or anything like that.
And has it changed
just
over
for
the
people.
years?
Yeah, in a lot of ways. I don't like... I like the natural part of the island, the beauty of it, the nice restaurants, the unspoilt things.
Yeah. Which is getting fewer now, isn't it? Because everyone's got to come here, and even the exclusive parts of the island have become popular.
Yeah.
Like your Caliconte or something.
The thing is about the island, it has got something for everybody. You know what I mean? It's not a problem, you know, the rich and famous like their exclusive, expensive, you know, like places. It's got something for everybody, and it's got something to suit every age.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, I think the island's really diverse, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's something for everyone, whether you like dance music, whether you like the clubs, or whether you just like the natural part, like the winter. We all love the winter who live here. So I really wanted to ask you about this because I think it would be really funny to put in, and I've experienced it myself. So, and I do think it's really, really funny. Take me through the process of how you walk your dog.
Oh my!
So most people go out, take the dog out.
Yeah.
How do you take your dog out?
Now I live on a beach, but I know what you're referring to.
Go on, tell us about that.
My dog now, she don't really like walks much, so we just ponder along the beach and she likes to sniff. But my other dog was a Rhodesian Ridgeback, and she was like Scooby-Doo. So I couldn't exercise her enough. But what she did from being young, I used to drive up into the like forest or like the little country lanes out of nowhere, and I trained her and she ran next to the car, like literally, you know, as if I'd tied her to the car. If I stopped, she stopped.
Yeah.
And so she'd go for 5 kilometres, and that's how she exercised.
That's such a genius idea.
In the winter, but she was totally trained with it. Obviously, I wouldn't take her on any roads that anybody was there. And then in the summer, I trained her to swim, so she'd swim 3 or 4 kilometres in the sea. She'd just run off the end of the pier and...
You're not throw her off?
No, she'd just run and launch herself off the pier, and then...
I've always thought about the first time that you took Rosie for a walk, right? And she didn't know about this chasing the car thing. She must have thought when you sort of put her out the car and just drove off, she must have thought, shit, like, where's she going? I need to get to her.
No, she just did it instinctively. But the strangest thing is, obviously, I thought Bella, when I got Bella, because I think Rosie was about 5 when I got Bella, Bella just sat there and waited for me to come back.
Come back, although she didn't run. No, I'm not having this.
Yeah. No, Rosie loved it, absolutely loved it. Rosie loved the car anyway. Even when the car was parked in my house, Rosie would rather sleep in the car. I leave
well,
the car.
sometimes you used to, like in the winter time, when you used to leave in the car, obviously, no, when it's not sunny.
That was her like chill place. So
you're pretty full on in the summer, as is most people, but you're a bit like me. You're always doing something all the time. How do you wind down in the winter? Because a lot of people see the summer as it is and they don't realise what it's like in the winter. What sort of thing do you look forward to about the winter? How do you wind down?
Well, I've always loved to travel, always. So I've always tried to, I have a travel budget in the winters, and I've just tried to get around the world and see and do as many things as I can. Relaxing wise, I love obviously meeting up with friends, barbecues at people's houses.
It's coming, Sue. It's October now.
Yeah. Winter pool leagues, that's one of our favourites. The winter pool leagues, you know, quiz. Just like I say.
Do you have a favourite spot on the island that you like to go to, maybe?
Well, the love has always been the first thing at Esvedra, El Bordado, the restaurant. I love it there. I like
the restaurant?
Or
the actual cliff edge?
Yeah. That area where you look out from El Bordado.
I was there the other day with your mum and dad.
It's such a special place.
It's really good. It's getting very populated there, though. Even just 9 years ago when I came here, there wasn't as many people here there now.
Yeah.
I was there the other day and it was just absolutely rammed. Like not for sunset either, just like in the middle of the day.
Yeah,
so
I've always gone at lunchtime because obviously I've always worked at night.
Yeah.
So.
Do you have any? I'm going to spoke about your island loves, but do you have any pet hates at all? Is there something that sort of annoys you a little bit? I always like to ask people what their pet hates are in general, not about the island. Is there something that annoys you?
I've just always been for the people. I don't like the way some areas have changed. Like specifically the Bay of San Antonio. It was a fantastic family area, and now they just don't. They're not welcome. All the hotels have gone adults only and everything. It's just changed a little bit.
I think it's going to change again though, because the West End over the last couple of years since COVID has changed massively, and I think it's going to close actually in a couple of weeks' time. They're doing the road again.
Yeah.
I think the West End does create problems in itself because obviously
the lack of policing creates the problems, not the West End.
Yeah.
The lack of rules, regulations, and they actually have done themselves. You know, the few years where they had strict controls there, there was no problems.
Right, yeah.
You know,
I think they probably stay away from the West End because they don't like the paperwork that's involved with it, probably.
No, but, you know, if you had a permanent patrol there, there wouldn't have been any of the problems.
No,
it was just left.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But we'll see how it goes. They've got plans, I think, to make it a bit
It's nice,
different.
like all the harbour front now. It's, you know, the walkways are nice. They're planning the walkways all along.
They were going to do that. They had that 10-year plan, didn't they, for like the walkway?
Yeah, the plan of excellence all the way across, and
I think the bay is definitely.
Obviously, COVID and everything. You know, it's put everything on hold for a few years.
But I always like to ask guests about their first ever Facebook profile picture. So you didn't have very many actually. I think there was only like 30 something pictures on your profile. And some people have like hundreds, like me.
Yeah,
Tell us a bit about this picture, your
I've
first
never
profile
really thought
picture.
much about pictures myself. I like pictures of memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously that's Pink Panther. There was Paul who worked for me. This was a hen party. The lady in the middle, blonde, that was her first holiday, and she's still coming here now with her husband and children.
That was at Panthers.
Years and years ago.
What year was that?
2008, I think. But, yeah.
Well, this one was from 1997. This picture, obviously I haven't scrolled back that far, but I seen this picture. Tell us a bit about this picture. I mean, I know your daughter Mel's in this one as well.
Oh yeah, that's Jason at the back. He was behind the bar, and Cherie at the front on the left. She worked. Yeah, obviously Mel in the middle. The other boy on the right, he was just a customer. Yeah, very early days of Panthers there.
It's very early, isn't it? And I've got a couple of more pictures to go through. So you tell me a little bit about this one.
Oh, that was a stitch up from my daughter.
That wasn't an audition, was it?
A birthday. No, it wasn't an audition. But everybody laughed because I apparently scared the stripper.
You scared the stripper?
I got up and he ended up running out. They shouldn't have surprised me.
No. And so, do you play any instruments?
The bugle.
The bugle?
Yeah, I'm not very musical.
I thought you played the guitar. This is the one with the...
Oh, yeah, the Rio guitar.
And what about, do you do a bit of cooking yourself? Do you like to cook?
I can.
Do you wear any aprons when you cook?
I've got all kinds of aprons.
Tell us a bit about this one.
Oh, again, that's not to do with cooking. That was more about body shots
Right,
in
okay.
Panthers.
Body shots, right. And
Yeah,
what
not
about...
off my body.
Ah, right, okay. Well, this one is, this next one is off your body. So you tell me a little bit about this one.
I knew that one was coming. Yeah, well, I met this really friendly zebra, and he wanted a cocktail.
As you do.
So, yeah.
Right.
Mexico.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about Sue's future. So sort of, I don't know, where do you want to be in the next 5-10 years? Do you want to be still at Rio doing what you're doing?
Yeah,
What
really
plans
love
have
it.
you got?
I love Rio. I really enjoy it.
And the most important question of the day, we'll come to the end now. I know it's getting a bit warm in here. So the most important question of the day, the one that only matters, can you do the limbo?
No.
What have you ever done the limbo before?
Oh yeah, I used to be able to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how it goes on. Well, I'd just like to say thank you very much for coming in.
Pleasure.
And I really, really appreciate you coming in. I know you're a busy lady.
Pleasure.
And we're going to get this set up and we'll see what happens there. Right, we're here down for a bit of limbo banter. When's the last time you did this?
About 60 years ago.
60 years ago. Right, give us a hand with this so you can put that down another 3 more. 1, 2, 3. You get it in the hole, sir?
Yeah.
Right. So, as long as the last thing that goes under is your head. So basically just like that. That was easy. Getting one more down. How many down do you want to go? What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Ah, that's cheating. Do you want to give it another go? Give it another go. You have to put your head back.
Last. Okay.
You give her that?
Yeah.
You'll give her that. We'll give her that. Right. Go put 2 more down. 2 more down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have a go at this. Oh!
My tits are going to get in the way.
Again.
I'm stuck.
I think that was it. Well done, right. So Sue got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So well done, Sue. Right, give us a hug. Thank you very much for coming down.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
And I'll see you when I see you, which will probably be tonight at some point. Thank you very much for watching another episode of Ibiza Amigos. My name's Roberto Campoli. We've been with Sue Pritchard. Thank you so much for coming down, and I'll see you later on.
Thank you.
That's it.
Yeah.